And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway. And towing the slab here, Jace Vines. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Here's Jose Ramirez. Ball to strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Great deception with the changeup there, and it's all about arm speed. If that arm speed can look just like the fastball, a lot of times you'll get that hitter to swing and miss.
The pitch. On the ground to first. And Ramirez is set down. Let's take a look at Terry Francona's lineup for the Guardians. It features a great veteran presence, Jose Ramirez.
This is kind of a weird individual stat to lead the league in runs scored, but he's doing that in the AL right now. And I tell you what, he's doing a lot of things well. There are good vibes coming from this guy because when they come up to hit behind him, they're finding a way to move him over and get him across the plate. I tell you what, it's kind of one of those intangible things we talk about in the sport.
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Patrick Connolly, leading the American League in hitting entering the day. And a 2-1 on the way. Now one missed. Dominguez leads off first with one away. Lifted in the air right center field. Cordero has a beat on it. Squeezes it. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Second in the AL in home runs. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Next one misses. Ball 2.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that.
Swings and misses. The high heat too much on that one. Guardians lead 1. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Baltimore, now the starting pitcher in this one, Cal Quantrill. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Bottom of the first, and into the box for Baltimore, Dylan Howard. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Quantrill ahead 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Quantrill back to work. That one hammered center field. Dominguez going back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And this offense is really clicking right now, Chris.
That's a good feeling in that dugout over there. You feel like when you walk to the plate, you're going to get a knock, you're going to drive in a run, you're going to do something productive, even if it's just get a walk to keep the line moving. And that's a great feeling to have. They've got it bottled right now.
Here's Juan Soto, second in the American League in hitting. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Chris Soto was a runner-up for the National League Rookie of the Year in 2018 to Ronald Acuna Jr. and then a runner-up for the MVP in 2021 to Bryce Harper. Is this a guy you think could win an MVP somewhere down the line? Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Here's Adley Rutschman. He was 1 for 4 back on Wednesday. So now 1-2. To the right side, Rosario. Over to first. Rutschman retired. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. One left for the Orioles. We played an inning, no score. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the veteran first baseman, Josh Bell.
55. Josh Bell.
That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So up next, Oscar Gonzalez. And the pitch. In the air, right field. Cordero makes the grab, one down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And that one gets down, fair ball. And now it gets into the corner. One runs in. And into second with one away. That's a double. Play at the plate, and they cut him down. But they do get a run.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. This guy with light tower power. Just a slow ground ball this time. Toss to Sano. They limit the damage here. So they get 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Guardians 1 and the Orioles nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
In the air, left side. Kwan makes the play, and there's 1 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Lau at the plate. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Quantrill back to work. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Strike 2. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail here 1-0.
Concentrating my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved.
And welcome back. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
Here's a 1-1. And that's down and away. And he grounds 1 to the right side. He dives, but he can't make the catch. He decides to hold on to it, and they don't get an out on the play.
The center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
So in now for Cleveland, Jason Dominguez. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. He'll touch them all, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Patrick Connolly digs in for the Guardians. Flied out his first time. Next pitch misses inside. And now 3-1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And he grounds 1 back up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. His first at bat was a strikeout. Lifted in the air out to left. Soto hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Here's Josh Bell. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Connolly over at first with 1 away. Next pitch is inside, and the count is even 2-2. Good eye right there.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
And here it comes. Now a screamer into the outfield. Howard makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now back left field, Stephen Kwan.
And here is Stephen Kwan. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Lined, and that's a base hit. Connolly around second, headed for third. Connolly coming home. Now a relay to the plate. In there. He scores. And they lead by 4.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Oscar Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
He's going.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in, because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Line drive, puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Guardians 4 and the Orioles nothing. As we go to the last of the third, here's Miguel Sano.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Line drive, caught. Well, Siggy, you come here to this gorgeous ballpark. It's hard to be here and not think about one of the legends of the game, Cal Ripken Jr.
Yeah, Boot. Cal is one of the all-time legends, but there are other guys as well that I think you could mention in there. Eddie Murray, Jim Palmer. They have a rich history of great players in this franchise.
That one to first. Steps on first for the out. And, of course, Cal's number retired here by the Orioles. And that number 8 on display in that left field corner just outside the stadium beyond the scoreboard. So the batting order turns over. And next for the Orioles, Dylan Howard. The wind to kick the pitch. This to third. On to first, and the Orioles set down in order. Offense held in check there. On to inning number 4. Guardians 4 and the Orioles nothing. On to the 4th, and here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catch.
That one ripped right center field and off the base of the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So a man aboard, Ahmed Rosario digs in for the Guardians. Grounded out his first time. Dives, and he can't hang on. Not in time. He's safe.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. And a pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And a pitch. Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second. Safe at first. They won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third.
Next at Cleveland, the center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Man at first, and up next for Cleveland, Jason Dominguez. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jace Vines is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Look at the new pitcher after this. Coming on for the Orioles, Trevor May.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
2 on with 1 out, and now Patrick Connolly. The pitch on the corner for a strike, and the count 1-2. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. That one misses, and it's 2-2. That one lifted to left. Brings it in, and there are 2 outs.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Shohei Ohtani digs in for the Guardians. And a count 1-2. Ramirez at second, Dominguez at first, 2 out of the inning. That one ripped. This looks like extra bases. They're waving Ramirez home. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. The 1-1. Puts a bunt down. Bare hand grab, fires to first, throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if these guys are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there, and I'm not saying that's definite.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, try to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Welcome back. Bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Luis Guillorme. Out front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2.
These Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. That's just a nasty pitch right there, and I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking. At the plate, looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip your cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Adley Rutschman digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Here's a 1-1. And fouled off.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. Did not go. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Stephen Kwan. Swung on, belted. That one back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Way high with that one. And it's 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Keegan Aiken is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Two and 1 now. And that's outside. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. In the air, out towards left center, drops into the glove, and the inning is over. The Guardians go down in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Back here in Baltimore, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Gunnar Henderson. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Base knock, center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now that second baseman, Brandon.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Another 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. That's ripped. Base hit. Lead runner around second. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. Caught looking his first time up. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Well, Ramon Urias, spectacular defender, won a Gold Glove in 2022, and
this one lifted in the air, left field. Kwan brings it in with a nice running grab.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Stepping in, Miguel Sano. First and third, one down. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They try to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one fouled off. Now fly ball to right center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Orioles strand a couple. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Top 6. Stepping up for the Guardians. Ahmed Rosario. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That's to third. A dive. He's got it. Gathers and throws, and it beats him. What a play.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. That one in for a strike, 2-2. These two offenses could put up runs in a hurry. Two now. And that's outside. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Jose Ramirez bops one out, and they add to their lead. It's 8-0.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Base is empty, one away, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jason Dominguez.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
That smash towards center. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So in now for Cleveland, Patrick Connolly. The 2-1. And that one fouled off. Here's a 2-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around second now, going for 3. Now a relay to third, in there safely.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap to gap, there's so much open space out there. So I think that knock was all about his approach and that willingness to just let the ball get deep on it.
Two outs with a man at third. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RB.
Oh, that one rides up and in.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So a good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
This to center field. Howard pulls that one down, and that'll do it. Jose Ramirez with the homer here. It's now an 8-0 game. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on The Show, Ohio.
It's a new sheriff in town. Everybody get up, get down, and
Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the 6th. And now Dylan Howard. Makes the catch for the out.
Now that the designated hitter, Luis.
Here's Luis Guillorme. Left-hand batter waits. Slapped foul. The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Dominguez under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter, the left fielder.
And now it's Juan Soto.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the 3rd out.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Bless him, because the father never left him. Bless him, he did it for the brethren. I kept it all smiles like Preston when they pressed in with their questions.
Top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Josh Bell. Going to count 1 and 2. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Keegan Aiken is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Kicks and deals. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch. Right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
That one to first. A flip to the pitcher covering, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
Oscar Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians. Ball to strike. The pitch. Out to short. Henderson. Whips it across. Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing for the Guardians there as it remains an 8-0 game. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Sam Hentges. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 31, Sam Hentges.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The wind of the pitch. And strike 2.
1-2.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
Got it by him for the K.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. His home and away splits there. 3-2 now. Hentges, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Next offering is fouled back. Next one off the plate inside. It's 2-2.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Stays alive. And that one is lifted in the air. Dominguez settles under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Still 8-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Keegan Aiken.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
The other way. Soto makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for Cleveland, the second baseman, Ahmed.
So digging in, Ahmed Rosario. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And that's down, a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Flashed his power last time, blasted one over the wall to the opposite field.
Next offering is fouled back. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Throws to Henderson. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Now batting.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Man at first, Jason Dominguez digs in for the Guardians. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. In the dirt, Rutschman on to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. One left for the Guardians as the lead holds at 8-0. New pitcher on here, Angel De Los Santos.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now the third baseman, Ramon Urias. 3-2 now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he deals. And there's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Miguel Sano will hit next. Sano having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The pitch. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He's got it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Orioles, the right field.
Now it's Franchi Cordero. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Dylan Howard. They take the force out, and that is the inning. And the Orioles leave one, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And welcome back. We go to the 9th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Patrick Connolly. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss there. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Carlos Estevez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. One gone here.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
One down, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Into the outfield, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second, 2 on now with 2 away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now, Oscar Gonzalez puts it in the air out towards left center. Howard racing, makes the catch. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Alex Reyes.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Luis Guillorme now at the plate.
The designated hitter, Luis Guillorme.
Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
The 2-1. This one smoked out to left, and that'll do it. The Guardians take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, a big win by 8 runs, and when you have that kind of lead, you make it easier for the pitching staff to come out, make their pitches, pitch to contact, and not worry about giving up the lead. So nice job today all the way around to get the W.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line for our ball game tonight. First, for the big